When it comes to engineering your on-foot suits and weapons in Elite Dangerous Odyssey, you have to do a considerable amount of material collecting to get them up to grade 5. In this video I'm going to show you a new settlement that you can use to farm these materials in the most efficient way possible. There have been settlements like this found before, the first being Arai's mine, and then Miyamoto mining installation, or MMI, which I previously found and put out a video on how to farm. Those settlements are no longer valid though, thanks to the settlement owners changing hands and the new owners not being an anarchy faction. So now I've been out and found a new viable settlement to use for farming the majority of the materials that you need to upgrade your suits and weapons. I'm going to show you how to do this without any upgrades or engineering though, as this is how most beginners will start doing the farming. The new settlement has the same layout as Arai's mine and MMI. If you haven't done material farming at one of these settlements before, then you can check out my video on the Odyssey map guide, which can help you familiarise yourself with the layout. The new settlement is in the Ti Wanjang system. It is located on planet 1CA in that system. The settlement is Scholey Mineralogic Platform. The faction that owns this settlement is Ti Wanjang Drug Empire. They are an NPC anarchy faction, so you won't get any bounties at the settlement. The planet has a gravity of 0.06 g, which is lower than at both Arai's mine and MMI, so you should be able to jump around on the rooftops very easily.
Orbital flight engaged.
It's actually a good looking planet to fly to. I love the moon close by.
Landing gear deployed.
Once I get near, I am looking for the command building, which is just to the top left corner of the large landing pad, with a huge satellite dish on the roof. I want to bring my ship in over the roof to land just behind the building. If you get too close to the building, you will get a trespassing warning, in which case just fly a little further away to get outside of the trespass zone before you land. Note I'm using my challenge accepted loadout. This loadout is all grade 1 and completely unengineered. That huge moon is awesome. We start our farming at the command building. There are two places that you can get a level 3 security scan here. One is via this window here. But the NPC is not there right now. The second is in a window over here. You want to keep a check for any security guards hanging around. I see the NPC in the other window now. You want to position yourself just above and to the right of the window and edge yourself out so that you can just see the bottom half of the NPC before you try to scan them. If you make sure you cannot see their head, then they cannot spot you. Once you've cloned the profile, then it's time to head inside the command building. I head straight into the security room to disable the alarms.
Entering restricted area.
Alarm systems disabled.
Now we're free to pillage without the entire settlement being alerted. You should keep an eye out for assets that have been left out on any of the worktops or even down near the ground. In these open lockers we have some more assets. This is a list of all the assets that can spawn at this settlement, either in these open lockers or just dotted around. If you use EDOMH, the Elite Dangerous Odyssey Materials Helper, which I highly recommend you do, then you can also point at items like this. And if the item is worth collecting, or you have it in a wish list, then you will hear a sound to let you know. You can learn all about EDOMH in my tutorial video. In these lockers, there are goods. Here is a list of all the useful goods that spawn in this command building. This is a list of all the useful data materials that spawn at this data port. I'll be showing these lists for every data port that we come across. You can also see that I have a coloured overlay highlighting the data materials. Green is for the data that I have in a wish list. Blue is for data that is not in one of my wish lists, but it is still useful for something. And red is for data that is not useful for anything. This allows me to quickly see what to download and is a feature that comes with the previously mentioned EDOMH.
Downloading data.
Some of these downloads for the data can take longer than others, and during the downloads you have to stay within the wireless range in order to keep downloading. So don't stray too far or you will lose signal and then you'll have to go and download them again.
Transfer complete. Leaving restricted area.
Now I'm on the lookout for other staff in the building. I want to take them out stealthily if possible, so that they don't attract anyone else in the building. Here's one. I'll sneak up behind them. And zap them. I can at least salute him on his way to Valhalla.
Suit recharging. Suit fully charged.
Now to head up the stairs. Keep an eye out for these racks on the walls. You can get medkits and power cells from them if you need them. I know there are normally 2 more staff up here somewhere. I don't see them. They must be inside the operations room, which makes this a little more difficult. It's easier to take one out when they are out here, so you might want to wait for one of them to come out. But I'm confident I can take them both, so we're going in. I can see from the radar where they both are. That's one down. Though this one is alerted, they still don't see me approach, because I am crouched and I'm off to the side. Bye bye. Enjoy your trip to Valhalla. Now to check the data port.
Downloading data.
I also turn the turrets and point defense off whilst I'm here. It's not absolutely necessary, but if it all hits the fan, then I can at least get out the settlement without them attacking me. Make sure you recharge on a regular basis, especially when you're zapping people. If you zap more than 2 people without recharging, then the zaps become weaker due to your power loss, and they stop killing people in one shot. So if your zapper fails to kill someone, it is likely because you didn't have enough suit power. You can see from the warning that I am now carrying stolen goods, so if I now get scanned by one of the guards, then they will attack me as a criminal. Remember to recharge.
Suit recharging. Suit fully charged.
As you leave a building, do it slowly and carefully, looking left and right for any guards before you step outside. If you just run straight out into a guard, they will then scan you, and you will be under attack. When you spot a guard, make sure you do a basic scan. This is done automatically when you aim at them. Once the scan is complete, you will then be able to see them as a dot on your radar even when they are not in your view. Now I need to head into the power building, but this guard is out front and he will spot me going in. I'm going to sneak up behind him and zap him.
Entering pressurized environment.
Again, there are med kits if you need them.
Downloading data. Transfer complete.
Remember to recharge.
Suit fully charged.
Here is a list of all the useful goods that spawn in this power building. This is where you can shut the building atmosphere down if there's a fire. Remember to recharge.
Suit recharging. Suit fully charged.
Get ammo if you need it. Remember to recharge. I know I'm being a bit silly now with all the recharging, but it does help you to remember to keep an eye out for the recharge points or the energy cells.
Leaving pressurized environment.
Now to head over to the STO or store building. Again, basic scan any guards that you see. Starting with the ground floor, I need to spot the staff.
Pressurized environment.
Here's one. There's another. Remember to recharge.
Suit recharging. Suit fully charged.
There's a third member of staff. May as well wave her off on her way to Valhalla. By the way, the locked lockers in this store building are just full of useless goods, so don't bother opening them. Ammo if you need it. Remember to recharge.
Suit fully charged. data. Transfer complete.
Now to head over to the hab building.
Leaving pressurized environment.
Another guard in front of the building. I'm going to have to take this one out as well. Time to sneak up behind him. Well, shit, I'm spotted. Now he's going to be watching for me. Oh, there's someone else. Time to go around the back of this guard, methinks. Now into the hab. The ground floor in here doesn't have much.
Pressurized environment.
You may find the odd asset left on the worktops, but there are no lockers or data ports. There is often an NPC in here though. Ah, there we go.
Can I help you?
You don't have to take these staff NPCs out. They won't do anything unless you attack them
What's up
or
with
they
you?
see you steal something. Should I take this one out? No, I'll let you live. The main buffet is upstairs in this hab. Here is a list of all the useful goods that spawn in this hab building. Remember to recharge.
Suit recharging. Suit fully charged.
Now it's over to the EXT or extraction building. And we have 2 NPCs in here straight away. I'll sneak behind this one. But now the other one is alerted. So I'll just run out of the room and leave them to figure out what they're going to do. Here is a list of all the useful goods that spawn in this EXT building. There's no sign of our friend following us. Let's see what this guy's up to. He seems confused.
A body.
Let's put him out of his misery. My backpack is full now, so I can't pick up any more. If you are picking up lots of things, this can often happen, especially when you first start farming the materials. After a while though, you end up being much more select with the materials that you're after.
Suit fully charged.
Medkits if you need them. Ugh, I was hoping to sneak up on this guy, but he spotted me. Let's try another direction. He's still watching me. Well, I guess a sneak attack is out. That just leaves attack. Say farewell, dude.
Hey, put that thing away.
Of course, we have to wave him off on his way to Valhalla. These lockers in the processing room are just full of useless goods.
Downloading data. Transfer complete.
These lockers below the processing room are also just full of useless goods. Actually, I'll show you what's in them. It's just fossils and samples, nothing of any use. See, more samples and fossils. Medkits if you need them. And of course, remember to recharge.
Suit fully charged. Leaving pressurized environment.
Now it's over to the last hab building.
Entering pressurized environment. Suit recharging. Suit fully charged.
Here is a list of all the useful goods that spawn in this hab building.
Leaving pressurized environment.
That's it, we're done raiding the settlement. Now we need to jump back into orbit to reset the instance.
Landing gear retracted. Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
As soon as I jump, I drop straight back out into normal space again. This will drop you out not too far away from the settlement, so you can then just spin around and boost back down again.
Landing gear deployed.
Land in the same place that you did before. And you're ready to raid the settlement all over again. You can keep doing this until you have all the materials that you need, or you lose your marbles, whichever comes first. It does get very repetitive, so it isn't for everyone, but I still enjoy it. Once you have upgraded your suits and weapons, you don't have to sneak around so much either. You can just murder everyone point blank if you want. Although I still do sneak attack people because it's fun. At least with the upgraded gear though, you have the choice. I will be putting another video out soon, showing how I do a quick data run at this settlement with my upgraded suit and weapons, so watch out for that. But that's all for this video. If you enjoyed the video or it was helpful, then please do hit the like button, as it will help the video get seen by others. Make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss future videos. Until next time, see you out in the black, Commanders. 07.